Hello, and welcome to Apple Anonymous. This is a safe space where we can talk about the things that nobody tells you when you buy your first Apple product. Let's begin. I joke, of course, but this whole video is meant to be a parody, a bit of a tongue-in-cheek. But realistically, there are things that nobody tells you when you buy your first Apple product, whether that's an iPhone, iPad, Mac, computer, whatever it is. There are things that people don't tell you, and we're going to go through those today in a little bit of a funny manner. So number one, welcome to the cult. Welcome to the group. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club is a phrase that I have heard far too many times for it to be just something off the cuff. Are y'all okay? Do you need, blink if you're being tortured kind of thing? The number of times I've heard that phrase makes me wonder if there really is a cult or a club or something that I don't know that I'm being indoctrinated into. Number two, the Apple Tax reality check. Welcome to a place where everything costs way more than it should because everything has to be vetted. And oh, by the way, that little logo, that little Apple logo, means everything's more expensive. Every accessory you can think of is going to be more expensive than something on the Android or Windows equivalent. It just is. Wireless keyboard and mouse, that'll be $200. You want one for your iPad, the Magic Keyboard? That'll be $250. Earbuds, wireless earbuds, we call those AirPods over here. That's another $250. Whereas if you're on Windows, wireless keyboard and mouse, $30. Wireless earbuds, $35. Everything's more expensive. The Apple tax, it's real. The third thing nobody tells you, you're going to want to make a video about your desk transformation, your desk reinvention. I don't know why, and I almost fell victim to this myself. Anytime I get something new, my goal is to reorganize, make a space for it, and in the meantime, clean, because likely it's very dusty and it hasn't been physically cleaned in a while. But the number of desk transformation videos that exist out there are a little disconcerting, almost as much as the welcome to the club thing. Do you remember the console wars back in the early 2000s? Okay, well, the fourth thing nobody tells you when you buy your first Mac product, in this case, browser wars. They are a real thing. Forget console wars. Those are a thing of the past. That's old news. South Park can have that. But browser wars, now that's where it's at. Safari users claiming their battery life is way better with Safari, and Chrome users claiming that their user experience is far superior to anything that Safari can offer. Battery life be damned, I can charge it. Meanwhile, I'm over here with Brave, which is essentially, in my opinion, the best of both worlds, eating my popcorn and enjoying the show. The fifth thing that nobody tells you when you go to your first Apple product is you actually start to care about the colors of the bubbles. You don't actually care about the colors of the bubbles, but subconsciously, you believe you should care about the colors of the bubbles. Reality is RCS is a thing, and all of those reactions and whatever, they work just as fine with somebody on Android as somebody on iPhone. However, that's something I've worked around for years being an Android user. The last 5 years specifically, I've been on Signal. Frankly, it's a more privacy-preserving platform than anything iMessage has to offer. The sixth thing that nobody tells you when you switch to an Apple product, AirDrop. It is awesome. It is wonderful. It is tremendous, and it works so great. Except when it doesn't work so great, and then it just doesn't work at all. And there's no reason why it shouldn't work. And oh, by the way, Apple people will hate me telling you this, Android's had that for the better part of 12 years. Number 7, and this is specific to Mac, but all of those keyboard shortcuts that you have learned since you were in elementary school, they don't work anymore. They kind of do, but they don't really. Your pinky's going to go hunting for a button that isn't there anymore. It's now your thumb. So, surf's up. And the last thing that nobody tells you when you switch to an Apple product for the first time, you will get a never-ending slew of notifications that essentially say you don't pay Apple enough money. Your iPhone's not backed up, but if you pay us $35 a month, we can back up your whole life and your family's whole life. Don't worry. The 5 gigs they give you up front as part of being an Apple user to back things up and whatnot is laughable. It's akin to a drug dealer saying the first one's free. It's just intended to get you hooked and to rely on the platform. So that's it. The whole video was meant to be a bit tongue-in-cheek. It was meant to be a fun little conversation, fun little parody about things that I've noticed in my first few weeks on Apple products again, and it was not meant to offend anyone in any way, it was just meant to be funny. But if this video did offend you, I'll say this: it absolutely was intended to. On to the next one.